Welcome back, everybody, to the Rockies franchise here in MLB The Show 25. 1-0 start. We get a nice win on opening day. And you know what? I think we're going to jump in here to game 2, but later in the game, down 4-3 in the 8th, just allowed 2 in the 7th. So let's see if we can get the lead back here in this 8th inning. We got Josh Bell leading off, and Bell is going to rip this one, and that will get down for a base hit. I'm not sure what type of season Josh Bell is going to have. I just want to see him hit at least 25 homers. Switch hitter, stay healthy. You're going to get plenty of playing time. As Michael Toldy is going to ground into a 5-4-3 double play. So, not what you want right after the base hit to try to get something going here in this 8th inning. As now Jordan Beck will come to the plate. See if we can start out 2-0 this season. And Beck's going to swing on the cutter for strike 3, so nothing for us in the 8th. As Sims gets out of that one. And Dylan Coleman comes to the mound, the Rule 5 pickup. But yeah, if we could get a nice 2-game sweep here, start off the season as Coleman gets Nolan Gorman. Because, like I said, 60 wins is probably what we're going to do. Kind of like last year where we won, 61 games. Kind of suspecting very similar stuff. Now, I think our bullpen is improved. The rotation is improved. It's just we'll see what the consistency's like as Coleman gets out of that one, keeps it at a 1-run game, and JoJo Romero comes in for this Cardinals team to try to close this one out as Adele Amador will actually draw a 1-out walk here to get the tie run aboard. And here comes Hunter Goodman with a walk and a run. And that's the thing. It's going to be the consistency of this team. Just trying to continue to build things as Goodman rips this one, and it's going to get down a fair ball. And, man, Amador might have scored possibly. But, man, that was about a foot inside the line. That was so close. But now we got second and third. Take a look how close this is. Yeah, about a foot, maybe 2. As Brenton Doyle comes to the plate, and Doyle's going to rip this one. That's going to get down for a base hit. We're sending Goodman to the plate. He's in there. And Brenton Doyle comes through with a big hit here in this 9th inning to regain the lead 5-4. Is now Doyle at second base. Tovar up to the plate here with 2 away in this 9th inning, but with the lead, we would love an insurance run. And I think that's exactly what we're going to get. Tovar rips this one. That'll be extra bases. Brenton Doyle's going to score easily, 6-4. So 3 runs here in this 9th inning to take the lead. We'll see if we can close this one out, but maybe we're not done. Here comes Josh Bell to the plate. And Josh Bell! That's what we want to see. 110 off the bat. Absolute no doubter to center. 445. I'm hoping 25. I'm hoping maybe 30 in Colorado for this big-time power bat. I mean, he can just excel. Like I said, just stay healthy. If you stay healthy, you're going to get the at-bats. And I could see a big season for Josh Bell. That's why we brought him in. As Coleman's just going to stay in the game. Don't have to go to Jordan Romano at all for the closing because we're just going to take care of business, and that will do it. Amador's going to close it out, and that is an 8-4 come from behind 9th inning victory, and we go to 2-0 on the season. Yeah, very weird schedule here. How we don't play for like another week. It is very strange. Now we take on the Cleveland Guardians. Mike Soroka's debut, 4 1/3, 7 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks, gets the loss. Really, that break just kind of kills your momentum as we will win game 2 against Cleveland. And then we don't play on Sunday. That is a weird schedule. That is very strange. 2-1 and not good. Yeah, you don't play on Sunday? That is... Man, that's weird. It's not even a 4-game series or anything. That's an interesting start to the year as Chase Dolander, 5 innings, 7 hit, 2 earned, 3 walks, 4K. He gets the loss. And you know what? Let's go to scouting before scouting will start this year. I think we're going to get rid of Gilding House. And Ellen DeMille we're going to bring in. Well, yeah, I mean, look at the efficiency. 95 efficiency, that's absolutely huge because we have $18,000, about pretty much $19,000 remaining. You add that to that contract, you're talking about $99,000. So I'm not sure if we can actually afford. It's going to be really close. I just want efficiency really. I mean, if you get that efficiency up, I mean, they're going to get guys scouted within a week. Let's do actually Tyler. I think Tyler Grissom. Well, Rigdon looks pretty good too. We're going to go Rigdon, 98 efficiency, 85 pitchers, 82 position players. I think Crowell and Cairo are good as we continue to sim through here through the first couple weeks. And actually, we'll get to the first week of scouting. So we've taken the first two here against the Mets. Let's take a look at that start. Got Tovar with a home run there. Dolander, okay, he didn't allow anything. He walked 5, allowed 5 hits. So his whip not very good. Gets the no decision, but I do like to see I want to see the walks go down from Dolander. As we get into scouting this year, starting pitcher still a need. We'll take that off third baseman, even though you can see we are ranked dead last. I think we do catcher. I mean, depending what the class is going to be, but we still have to look catcher because we're going to have to rely on Romo to really step up. Do we do outfield as still? Maybe we just go back to third. Let's go back to third baseman. I mean, it says we're dead last organizationally. So we're going to try to discover some more catchers here. Maybe go for a couple weeks here to discover some more pitchers in the eastern region of the states. And let's actually find a guy to scout. And we're going to look at Dwayne Sennett. He is at least a B, possibly an A. Looks like he is absolutely fantastic. We'll scout him, 22-year-old. And we'll see how scouting goes. I might skip around scouting a little bit here in the next few videos. I don't know if I'll go fully in depth like year one, but it still is very important. But I wanted to get down to AA. First of all, we see our number 1 pick, Memphis Medrano, in action. Well, Zach Vine's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. Not what I want to see. But this AA lineup looks, the front 4 guys are guys that could be in the big leagues in the next few years. So I wanted to get into game here, and let's see what they got. As Churio's going to rip this one, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Yeah, these first 4 guys are big. Now, some of them we acquired, obviously, in a trades last year. So we're going to try to steal second there. Oh, wow. That's the first I've seen that. I'd like to see a little bit more errors, maybe in when you get down to the minor leagues. That would be definitely more interesting to see. Well, that might be perfect. That's going to get down for a base hit, maybe a double. We'll be on our way to second easily, and there you go. There's a run score. Like I said, these first 4 guys at the plate coming up, and pretty much the at-bats that we're going to do here. Colt Emerson, Charlie Condon. I mean, I hope Condon has a really good year. Take a walk. I'd love to see him excel, get up to AAA. I'm not sure if he'd be a kind of a September call-up. Same with Colt Emerson. I know the age, but he's only 20 years old right now. But if he can really hit the ball and these guys can work their way up, at least give you some maybe momentum going into next year and possibly get a spring training invite, as that's going to get away, so that'll advance the runners. Because right now, the way this organization is set up, we just need so much talent. Now, the thing is I don't want to rush guys through the organization just to get them up there. I don't think that would work out. I'm not sure if you want to bring up a 20-year-old unless they are like a sure thing. So I don't want to rush anybody. I want to make sure we take our time with these guys. But hey, if you're dominating down here in AA, you get the call up to AAA and you're dominating in AAA and you're a high-end prospect, I mean, you pretty much, I would say, have to give it a shot, right? But that's what we can just hope for. Is this one is ripped, bases loaded, nobody. Oh, he dropped it! Just as I'm speaking about errors here in the minor leagues, wow, completely drops it in there in right field, right off the glove. I really don't see too many errors in this game, so maybe they improve that. That's really cool to see. As you can see, what our number 1 pick, Memphis Medrano, did in his first start, just going 4 innings. So I'm hoping maybe 5, 6, as this one is ripped for a base hit to start off this ball game. Medrano has some obviously very good stuff. Now, he is only right now a B potential. We're hoping that possibly moves up to an A. Overall, solid. He was one of the top guys in this class. Honestly, this class wasn't the most deep at all, as that is going to be stopped. I don't think we're going to get anybody at all, so that will get through here as an infield hit. So I think overall at number 4, we probably took maybe the second or third best player in this class. So right around, we did pretty well for ourselves. I mean, the Orioles really got, probably the best player in this draft. As that is completely ripped. Montgomery's going to come up. He will make the grab. So they are finding, the bats are finding the ball here. 108 miles an hour off the bat there. That was absolutely ripped. But let's see if Medrano can get out of this jam. 0-2, sit down. RJ Shrek goes down. So now 2 away. As McAdoo comes to the plate, he'll foul that one away. Yeah, he can reach up to 97, 98. See what this curveball's got. And that's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to be trouble. Martin up with the throw, and the throw is not even close. Well offline. Better throw. You probably get him there at the plate, but that throw is absolutely awful. It's a 2-1 ball game here in this first inning. As Cutter Coffey's going to come to the plate, and he rips this one, and that's going to get down for trouble as well. I think one's going to score. Probably stays there at third base. So we got a tie ball game as our number 1 pick in trouble here to start off his pro career. Maybe not the greatest first start. Now here in start number 2, struggling in this first inning.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2, fastball high, and jams him a little bit. Montgomery he's got it, out number 3. So we got tie game here, 2 apiece. Just trying to see, it's trying to get used to obviously their pitching motion, see what kind of stuff they really got. And sometimes it's going to be consistency. Sometimes you're not going to be able to locate that fastball. So can you have a second pitch to go to? As here comes the runner home, he slides in. And Celestine's going to come through with an RBI single, regains the lead here in the second inning. So now Charlie Condon, who walked, we're going to be stealing second. And that's the other thing, too. I mean, we got to get some speed. If we're going to struggle offensively in the big leagues and we're going to struggle a little bit, stealing bases is going to be important. As Condon over to third base, but a great play over there at third will get him. But we're going to have to do everything we can to score runs. Because I think our offense, especially in the bigs, at least this year, it's not going to be that great. It really isn't. As Colt Emerson to the plate, trying to knock him in. I think it said number 28 MLB prospect. As Emerson rips this one, base hit. That should score. Celestine coming through. And he is in to score, get back to a 2-run lead here in this second inning. Colt Emerson ended up, I hope this trade ends up being outstanding. Rips this one right up the middle. He's not going to be a guy that's going to crank you out like, 25, 30 home runs, but if he can hit the ball so well, field the ball well, solid arm, that's what you want to see. As we'll get him on the slider. So his slider looks interesting. I like the slider. Got some decent speed, really good movement. It's almost going to act like a cutter coming in against righties. That's what it's looking like movement-wise. As, yeah, the fastball is solid, too. 97. I think he can ramp it up to possibly 98. As you can see, that was 96, but this one is ripped. Going for 2. Probably should have thrown it into second base, but DeJesus will be in there with a 2-out double. So let's see if we can get Miles Straw here, as he will not bite on that curveball. 1-1. This one is ripped, but we're up with it over to first base, and nothing there in the second inning. As Medrano keeps it clean, keeps it at a 2-run game. But let's go to the 4th, and Alex DeJesus, who you saw just hit the double, and not a perfect game anymore. 6-4-3 double play to get out of a jam and get out of the 4th inning. So Medrano will at least go 5 here. They're pumped up in the middle infield. I want to sim through a little bit too. Oh, Shuria just hit a home run. Solo jack. Celestine with a double. He is 4 for 4. Condon will ground out. Colt Emerson will ground out.
Ball 4.
And that will do it. So it is a 6-2 lead. Let's see what Medrano can do here, Simeon as well, because this is going to be key. Fly out, strike out, ground out, gets out of that easily. All right, we got a 10-2 lead. Should be good. Single, triple. You know what? Let's bring in Billy Quintero, one of our draft picks. See if he can just close this one out. Let's get in. Let's jump in. Let's pitch with him. See what he's got. We got a 10-3 lead, so should be pretty good here in this 8th inning, but you never know minor league-wise. So 92 in on the corner. No strike there. It was right there. As this one's hit pretty well, but Montgomery's underneath of it, and he has got it. Just going to not throw the ball in, I guess. Okay, but the run's going to score. I mean, it would have scored regardless. Gets it to a 10-4 game. That looks like a pretty nasty pitch I'm seeing there. Really good slider. Let's go back to it. Yeah, that slider's nasty. Really late movement. Good rotation. Gets him for strike 3. And let's get through this 9th inning. Getting a Condon with a single. Walk. Emerson with a single. Walk. Fielder's choice. Add a couple more runs. Quintero pop up, gets the out, fly out, get Miles Straw to strike out, and it is a 12-4 victory. Wins and loss in the minor leagues to me. Doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I guess it's always good to win, but as long as guys do well. But look at Celestine, 5 of 6, 3 runs, 2 ribbies, 2 doubles, triple. He had a stolen base as well. And Medrano goes 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned, 3 walks, 7 Ks. Does get his first professional victory. As we look at more of the draft of Wayne Senate, yeah, this guy looks very good. They're saying number 5, yeah, he's probably an A. He's going to be very good. Oh, we got Johnny Medrano. Ooh, is it Memphis brother? There you go, the Medrano brothers. Man, I hope he's available. What a story that would be. The Medrano brothers coming up through Colorado's system to try to get us to a World Series. Oh, man. I hope he's there. I hope he's there. I hope he's good, and I hope he's there. I really do. That would be a great storyline. We'll see. All right, we got Chase Dollander on the mound. I want to get into the game with Chase Dollander. So far, 0-1 in 3 starts. You can see the whip at a 1.93. So I have really big concern right now with Chase Dollander. We just kind of let him roll last year, and he really struggled. This is a guy that's got to be like a top-of-the-rotation type guy. And, really top prospect for Colorado. You hope he's going to be that guy. But it's so tough to pitch here, obviously. And last year, struggle city. This year, it's looking like more of the same. So, depending what we do in maybe this start or even in next, as that's 99 on the inside, getting Perdomo for strike 3. We saw some improvement when that last start, but still, I mean, if you allow 5 hits through 6, no big deal. You just can't walk 5. And that's what I'm seeing every game. It's like the walks just add up. I mean, that's why you got a 1.93 whip. You can look at ERA all day. I mean, wins and losses really don't make much of a difference stat-wise. That's just based pure, you got to keep your team in games. There's no doubt about that. But still, if you could allow absolutely, 7-8 runs a game. Just going crazy here. You could allow like 6 runs a game. Your offense scores you 8. You win. So, wins and losses, ERA, yeah, I mean, ERA is still a big thing as that's ripped by Del Castillo, and that's going to get down, yeah. But we got a 3-0 lead right now, so hopefully we can hold on to this. But that whip, I mean, when you're close to 2, you're close to a 2 whip, that's absolutely abysmal.
1 strike.
1-1 to Gurriel. Grounder, turn it. Turn that double play. That's what you want to see. Ground balls, double play. And even to get into this game, I didn't realize it was Jackie Robinson Day. Didn't even know that, so that's kind of cool. But we got a 7-0 lead here in this 3rd inning. As Jake McCarthy into left field, that should easily be played. It is for out number 1, but we're hitting the ball well today here against Arizona. 1-2 to Jordan Lawler. This Diamondbacks team is very interesting. This division is so tough. As Lawler, that one is hung up. That location on that slider was absolutely awful. You know, you're looking outside half, trying to get a strike 3, and you completely miss it. It hangs right over the middle of the plate, and Jordan Lawler just takes it for a ride. And that is a solo shot. So that one's hit well by Perdomo to center. It continues to carry out there, and we'll track it down and bring it down for the out. Let's see, they took the first 2 games. Looks like Michael Toglia hit a solo home run to get this back to a 7-run lead as we jump into the 4th inning. And that one is absolutely, oh my goodness. Amador, you see him, he just bends down like, yeah, that's well gone. Ketel Marte absolutely crushes that one. His 4th of the season, 427 out there. So it's 8-2, back to 6-run lead as Corbin Carroll will now come to the plate. Try to get that fastball in. Fastball in, that's what you want to see. Would like to see maybe a little bit more inside, but the location was better there. As Luke Raley to the plate, and Luke Raley crushes this one. This one's going to go as well. 3rd home run of this ball game. At least they're all solo right now, but still allowing that 498 feet. Holy. That one was absolutely smashed. Nearly 500 feet. Insane. Can we stop giving up homers? Like that pitch location, not the best. 0-2. Fastball inside as Gurriel Jr. is going to crush it. What is happening right now? 4th home run, 108 off the bat. We can't keep the ball in the yard. 464 feet. These aren't just getting over the wall homers. Are you serious? Is that another one? No, that's probably going to get down. It is, but it's going to score another run. And Lawler comes through with an RBI double. That 7-0 lead we had in the 3rd, well, now it's 8-5, and we're not out of this 4th yet. There's John Birdie to the plate. Birdie, ground ball, up with it. Tovar got him for out number 3. But, man, yeah, it's not like these homers are just barely out. I mean, these are crushed. All right, we'll go to the 5th. It's 8-5. As that's going to be a walk there to Ketel Marte. At least it's only our first walk, but we've already allowed 4 home runs. Corbin Carroll takes the fastball inside. 1-2. He will not chase. The ball does get away. Marte on his way to second base. Watch out. And he's in there, so that is going to put him into scoring position. But 2-2 pitch now to Corbin Carroll. Works it to a 3-2 count, so we can't put him away. 3-2. And that was hung up, and that's going to be possibly a base hit. We got to get over, and we can't get over in time. Corbin Carroll obviously has some very good speed. So now you got 1st and 3rd, 1 down. Luke Raley hit a 498-foot home run, so we got to be careful to him. 2-2. Fastball does not get inside. It's right over the middle of the plate, and Luke Raley, 2nd home run, 3-run shot, and we are tied at 8. This has ended up being a disaster start for Chase Dollander, and that will do it. He will not get out of this 4th inning or 5th inning, and the Diamondbacks ended up winning this game 12-9. We were winning 7-0 going into the 4th. Man, disaster. 5 home runs, 10 hits, 8 earned. And Chase Dollander, I've seen enough. You are heading down to AAA. This is going to be a story the entire season, is going to be pitching. Carson Palmquist, we will bring you up. He is pitching solid so far in AAA. I guess we'll give him a shot. but not what we wanted to see. We saw some good things with Josh Bell here today. But man, Chase Dollander, this story is not what I wanted. I was hoping he was going to turn out to be our kind of ace within maybe not this year, but next year turns out to be the ace. And it's not good. Hopefully, we're going to just keep him down there for a while in AAA. Hopefully, he can excel and then possibly come up a little later. But man, we'll see how that season goes. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.